Welcome everyone to the Georgia Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. I have a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. And please note that if you have a question for a specific school, include the school's name in your question so that they know it's addressed to them. Your camera and microphones are all off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. And this is just one of many different sessions happening. Be sure to sign up for additional ones where you signed up for this one. And this presentation is being recorded. It'll be available within about a week, again, at the same website where you registered. We are in session B3, which you can see on the screen that I am sharing and where I'm highlighting there with the pretend laser pointer. That's the order of presentations for the schools in this session tonight. So I'm finished with the administrative stuff, and I will get out of the way now and turn it over to our first school, which will be Georgia Southern University.
All right, I hope I can see this. All right, so my name is Devin Hines, and I am the coordinator of freshman recruitment here at Georgia Southern, and I'm just going to very briefly introduce you to Georgia Southern and tell you a little bit about the three campuses that we have to offer, our admissions requirements for 2021, and our scholarship process. Statesboro campus is our largest of the three campuses. We have just under 20,000 students. About 33 students in a class is our average. So our class sizes aren't that big, even though this is the largest of the three campuses. And it's located in more of a traditional rural college town setting. So a little bit smaller town, but larger campus atmosphere. All of our Division I athletic teams are housed on this campus. So there's a lot to get involved with on campus, a lot of different things to check out locally in Statesboro, and it is the biggest of the three. The Savannah campus is also known as the Armstrong campus. It is located in Savannah, which is a more, it's a bigger city. They have a Chipotle and a Target, and they have malls, and they're about 30 minutes from the beach. So a little bit more going on in the actual town of Savannah, but it's a little bit smaller campus. So if you're looking for something that is more of a private school feel, there's about 5,000 students at the Armstrong campus. So it's a little bit smaller. Awesome opportunity if you are interested in any of the health professions majors, close to a lot of hospitals, a brand new healthcare building there for those majors. So great facilities, beautiful campus. If you've never been, it's exactly what I picture when I think of Savannah. So very lush and tropical with the Spanish moss hanging from the trees. It is a certified arboretum. So there are plants and flowers and trees everywhere, fruit orchards. So it's very, very pretty if you've never been to take a tour. And they have around 19 students in a class, so even smaller class sizes on this campus. The Liberty campus is the smallest of the three, so it's a non-residential campus. It's mostly geared towards your non-traditional night students, dual enrollment, military. So to give you an idea of the size, there's about 500 students there, and it's located in Hinesville, Georgia. So we are test optional for all of 2021, so for summer, spring, and for fall. So if you are going to be an incoming freshman, you are looking at applying and submitting the $30 application fee or fee waiver, sending your high school transcript. So that does have to come directly from your high school counselor. Any way they want to send it is fine. Georgia Futures, mail, email, however they want to send it to us is fine, as long as it comes directly from them. If you have a 2.6 unweighted GPA or higher, we don't need test scores. You will not have to submit those. If you have a 2.5 GPA and you do have admissible test scores, you could also be admitted that way. So I want to make sure that everyone knows we are test optional for all of 2021. We do offer scholarships through our office. We have one general scholarship application that is available to students, and that goes out to anything that you can qualify for. So if you have not applied yet to Georgia Southern, go ahead and submit that application for admission. so that you can start working on the scholarship application. It is open now. The deadline isn't until February 1st, so you have plenty of time to start working on those essays. But we will use that application to award scholarships to all of our incoming freshmen. So anything that you could qualify for, you have to do that general scholarship application first in order to be considered. If you are already going to be receiving HOPE and then you receive a scholarship from us, whatever we award you could go towards your meal plan, your housing, anything else that you have on your invoice. So definitely apply for scholarships. And then since this is a really brief presentation, I do want to let y'all know that we have some upcoming events where you can actually learn a lot more about Georgia Southern and learn a little bit more in depth about what we have to offer. So we have some virtual Eagle previews coming up. They're like open houses. They're a lot more comprehensive and you can learn about different majors, different things about student life. So we have one coming up this weekend on October 10th, and that's for the Statesboro and Savannah campus. It's not really campus specific. And then another on November 14th. And then if you're interested in the Liberty campus, we have a Liberty campus Eagle preview coming up later on this month on October 22nd. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those in the chat. And if you want to learn a little bit more specific information about Georgia Southern, definitely feel free to check out those Eagle previews. We'll be offering fee waivers if you do attend those. So if you attend and you register, we'll send you a fee waiver to apply afterwards. That's it for me. Thanks.
Thank you very much. I'm going to echo what Evan said about making sure you ask any questions you have in the Q&A function that you can find on your screen. I will also share with you right now the order of our presentations. We are in session B3. We just heard from Georgia Southern University, and we have 5 schools remaining. Really quickly, again, if your question is for a specific school, make sure to name the school in your question so they know that you're addressing them. Up next, we'll hear from North Georgia Technical College.
All right, if you could just give me 1 second to share my screen.
Sure.
And then I'm going to broadcast a video that we created.
Hello, my name is Rayan Wade, and I am the recruiter here at North Georgia Technical College. I'm here today to give you the tools needed to make an easy transition into your post-secondary career. Your opportunities are endless here with our over 80 degree, certificate, and diploma type programs. Come find your career path at one of our 3 campuses located on Clarksville, Blairsville, or the Curry campus. We also have dorms here to make your transition much easier. Our dorms are located on the Clarksville campus. Here at North Georgia Technical College, we want your college experience to live up to its fullest potential while you gain the skills and knowledge needed for your future career. Another great thing that NGTC offers is our availability whenever it comes to academic and financial aid resources. We set these up to provide resources to make your post-secondary career much more successful. We also offer disability services if needed. Many financial aid resources are available to make your tuition debt-free. We offer the Hope Career Grant that allows you to graduate from our college completely free of all debts. One of our special populations is students in non-traditional programs for their gender, which means that 25% of their gender are employed by an occupation for which they are receiving an education, such as women in CNC or automotive, or men in fields like nursing or cosmetology. We will be showcasing our CNC department as well as cosmetology and nursing. A full list of our programs can be viewed at the link below.
My name is Chelsea Abbott. I'm from Reagan County. I'm in the CNC technology program. In high school, I took metal fabrication and engineering. Both of these courses led me to have a strong interest in CNC. Being from Reagan County, not only this program was interesting because of my experiences in high school, but it was also close to home. The CNC program takes about 5 semesters to complete, which will get me into the workforce faster.
Hello, I'm Shannon Geary. I'm a CNC technology instructor here at North Georgia Technical College. We have a job placement rate of 99%. For more information, see the link below.
Hello, I'm Ms. Adams, one of North Georgia Tech cosmetology instructors. Our program lasts 4 semesters. In cosmetology, you're servicing people in hair, skin, and nails. This is our salon where we perform appliance during the semester. If you have any questions about this program, please see the link below.
My name is Josh Mitchell. I'm a senior here at Oglethorpe Technical College. And today we're going to be doing a mock code blue. And a mock code blue is patients in distress. And this is going to be our last attempt to save her life.
Good job, everybody. Hey there, my name is Bethany Avalon, and I'm an instructor with the Associate of Science and Nursing program at North Georgia Technical College. I just want to tell you a little bit about our program. So we have recently earned our ACEN accreditation, which we're super excited about. Our last cohort that graduated, we had 28 students that sat for the NCLEX exam, and all 28 passed on their first attempt. So we had our first 100% pass rate, which we're super excited about. We'd love to have you as part of our program. If you're interested, just click the link below.
My name is Anthony Harris, and I would work in life in the dorms. When I'm not in the dorms, I'm over here in the student center doing campus life. When I work campus life, I do a bunch of things like we host activities like pool events for other students to compete with each other in. We have basketball tournaments, 3-on-3 or 5-on-5. We have other things like a volleyball. We have a Gaga ball pit, which is, I don't know if you've ever played Gaga ball, but it's crazy. It's one of the best experiences ever. We also have disc golf. We have an extremely huge disc golf course. We also have the disc golf course. It is a cross-country track, which is very expensive. In the fall, we have a flag football tournament where we go for the chance to compete against other schools and bring home championships in Georgia Tech. We also have things on a smaller scale, like if you want to just grab a bike to rent, go around campus. We also have scooters to rent. We also have a ping pong table. And North Georgia Tech is one of the only technical colleges to be able to both have the dorm, which is great for me, someone who's from Michigan. And it was one of the main factors we choose to come here. Inside the dorm, we have amenities, we have a kitchen, Wi-Fi, there's a bevy of things to do and a bunch of people to meet. Statistics also show the more involved you are on campus, the more successful you'll be in college. North Georgia Tech has a bevy of opportunities for everyone. It's an equal opportunity institution we would love to have.
Thank you for taking the time to learn more about North Georgia Technical College. Please feel free to reach out to me, whether it be by phone or email, in regards to any of our programs listed, a tour, or anything else regarding our campus. We look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, I hope that you were able to hear that, and I am done actually presenting. But feel free to ask me any questions if you have them on the question or answer sheet.
Thank you very much. Yes, use the Q&A button to ask questions of any of our presenters, and just make sure that you name the specific institution if it's for one school as opposed to many others. We'll move forward now. Our next presentation is from Oglethorpe University.
All right, guys. Hello, my name is Christian Willingham, obviously from Oglethorpe University. I'm an admissions counselor. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get our presentation pulled up. One moment. Okay, here we go. All right, so if you've ever heard of Oglethorpe before, you may not have. We are located in Atlanta, Georgia, about 15 minutes from Midtown and about 5 minutes from Buckhead if you're more familiar with the Atlanta area. Obviously, you'll see from our cool virtual background from these pictures here that we have a really gorgeous campus. You definitely would not believe how close we are to Midtown and to the thick of things in the city just from looking at these pictures. So you do definitely get the best of both worlds. I'll go ahead and jump into some quick facts with everything to do with Oglethorpe. So we are a small school, like I said, located in the bigger city of Atlanta. Because of that, you're going to kind of get the best of both worlds. And I'll use that phrase a lot when I'm talking about Oglethorpe because I think it's so relevant. You get that hands-on learning experience, lots of internship opportunities, employment opportunities. out in Atlanta in the greater area, but also so much mentorship and community on campus with a smaller school. We have about 1,500 students on campus, a little bit less than that. Our average class size is going to be 17. So our student to professor ratio is 17:1. And the average class size is going to be about 24, 25 students. Probably in high school, you even have some classes bigger than that. So you're going to get that chance to have that personal connection with your professors. We also have a really incredibly diverse campus. 51% of our student body identifies as people of color. So you'll get a chance to meet people from literally all over the country, all over the world, so many different walks of life, even though we do have a smaller student body, which I think is really cool. Of course, I'm sure many of you are already thinking about majors, kind of getting ideas. Some of you may have no idea at all, which is fine. You definitely have plenty of time to decide. We do have over 60 academic programs. Some of our top majors include biology, dual degree engineering with Georgia Tech, chemistry, psychology, theater. So we're a little all over the board. We have a lot of different things. Just because we're a liberal arts college doesn't mean we don't have a lot of emphasis on science as well. You'll even see that we have a brand new science center called the Cousin Center for Science and Innovation. It is state of the art. There's some pictures here and has a really cool modern look on an otherwise kind of older looking campus, which I think is really cool. We also have a new Hammock School of Business that we got a huge and really generous donation from an alum a couple years ago to increase some of our business partnerships across the city and opportunities for students who are interested in that. And then of course, if you look through everything and you don't see something that is appealing to you, we can work with you on an individually planned major and help you to create your own. Of course, I know many students especially are thinking, what are some of the fun things I can do on campus? And we do have a thriving student community, over 60 clubs and organizations, literally more than I can even begin to name, and so many different interests for you. I'd be happy to send out some links so you guys can look through some of those clubs if you're interested. We also have 9 Greek sororities and fraternities. Roughly 23% of our student body participates in one of those sororities and fraternities. So that might be something that's appealing to you as a way to get to know some people. We have 16 Division III athletics teams, and of course, intramurals on campus. If you're interested in staying active or staying a part of a sports team you're already a part of, we can maybe get you in contact with a coach and get you some more information about that. We do have a 3-year on-campus residential requirement at Oglethorpe. So we have 8 on-campus residence halls, lots of different kinds of living styles there. So we have a really thriving campus community because of that. So many students live on campus for a long time. We're also partnered with a next door apartment complex called the Gables. It's pictured in the top right corner here. After your freshman year, you can actually live in the Gables full apartment style and kind of participate in that apartment living if you're interested in that, which is really cool. And we are also really close to MARTA. The train can take you all over Atlanta. It's definitely a great way to avoid some of that famous Atlanta traffic. And then, like I said, 15 minutes away from all the hottest spots in the city, which is awesome. When you are, of course, thinking about looking at a college, this is your first big adult decision ever, you're going to want to think about the kind of community that you're interested in being a part of. And that's really important and something you have to ask yourself. These are some of the words that some of our students have said makes them think of Oglethorpe and why Oglethorpe is appealing to them. So you can see all of those listed here. I think that that's really accurate. As a staff member, I think that's an accurate assessment. What you see here of what Oglethorpe is all about is really a special, committed community, which is incredibly diverse and quirky in its own way and open-minded, which I really love. We're going to briefly touch on some scholarship stuff as we're closing up. Of course, this stuff, don't commit it to memory. We will be happy to go over it with you case by case. Please know that over 90% of our students do receive merit aids between $18,000 to $23,000. You'll see that listed here. And so that could be something that you qualify for, most likely is. A couple different scholarships on here. I'd be happy to get into those more specifically with any student who's interested. Of course, we do take an amount for Hope and Zell Miller, and we also will provide a Hope match at that 4,300 number, which is really interesting. Another scholarship that if you meet these metrics here, you could qualify for and actually will automatically qualify for if you meet those. It's called the Flagship 50 Scholarship. Essentially, all you need to know is that we'll match the flagship state tuition for the state of Georgia, which most of our students probably are from the state of Georgia, are going to be the UGA price, which is $12,080. So that is a great scholarship opportunity. Looking at application and stuff, if you haven't already applied, please apply by November 1st so that you can get it for free. You'll also be considered to accompany our scholarship weekend for full tuition scholarship opportunities. Other than that, I'm coming to a close. This is a list of some of the things you're going to want to do. Definitely the personal statement and essay is super important in our application. Any additional questions, more specific questions, please let us know in the chat function. We'll be happy to help you out. And other than that, I think I'm at time. I'm going to hand it back over to Russ.
Thank you, Christian. I'm going to repeat what she said about any questions you have. Use the Q&A button to ask those questions, not just for her, but for any of our representatives here this evening. Next up, we'll continue with the representative from Ohio University.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am Ms. Lyons. I'm with Ohio University based in Athens, Ohio. I'm going to share my screen with you real quick, and then we'll start our presentation.
At Ohio University, we've spent our last 216 years perfecting your 4.
We looked at a bunch of different schools, and the last one was OU, and I came here and I just realized that it's home. It just felt right to me, and that's a weird feeling because I didn't feel it anywhere else. I'm from a small town, so I get what it means to have a community, and when I came here, I felt that community again. There's something about this place that just makes you feel happy.
Knowing that you're having an impact and able to contribute to whatever science field you're working in is really important to know as a student. It was definitely cool to see true science in the making.
It's a real community that you get, not just in your residential green, but also in your residence hall.
Together with our regional campuses, centers, and Ohio Online, we are One Ohio.
When I first came here, I didn't have a lot of confidence. The faculty teach you that change is important. You meet all these people who want to enact the change and want to be a part of a family. The best part about it is gaining confidence in being you and not being someone else. This is home. This is a place for me to grow, for me to be a new person.
Ohio's generous and renewable scholarships represent our commitment to investing in your success for life. Ohio University doesn't just deliver a degree. It becomes part of who you are and will be forever.
Just to recap a few things, we are 250 academic programs, 16:1 student to faculty ratio. 90% of our courses are taught by faculty and administration. We have over 600 student activities. We are a D1 sports team, 31 clubs and organizations. Just something to remind you, our criteria is that we are rolling admissions, but we also have a holistic review process, and our applications on the Common App. You apply by November 15th, you will automatically be considered for scholarship without any additional paperwork. We are also test optional this year and going forward. There is a $50 application fee, but if you contact me, I have a fee waiver for you, so it'll save you $50. We're the type of place that if you want to become the best you, we are Ohio. This is our tuition for out-of-state students. And as we mentioned in there, we have a guarantee that your tuition will not go up to 4 years. You are enrolled at Ohio. You can visit us virtually. We have some different opportunities on our website, and you can also have one-on-one meetings with me. For students of multicultural backgrounds, we have a cultural series. I am Miss Lyons. I am the rep for Ohio University. I am based in Atlanta, Georgia, and this is Ohio University.
Ready, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hey, hi, oh, 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 oh, hey, hi, oh.
I think I actually played that video because I love seeing Rufus. That's our mascot. I look forward to hearing from you guys with any questions that you have in the Q&A. Take care.
Thank you very much. And I will share our schedule again. And it's a good reminder, use the Q&A for any questions for any of our institutional reps for this session. Up next now, Oklahoma Christian University.
Oh, now you can hear me. Hi, I'm Janet Pugh from Oklahoma Christian University. And to get started, I'm going to share my screen. Yes, desktop 1. And I'm going to share a quick video and for us to get started. Don't y'all just love that song? It's very catchy. My name is Janet, again, from Oklahoma Christian University, if you didn't hear me at the beginning slide. I'm actually going to start off where we are located, actually 15 minutes outside of Oklahoma City in a town called Edmond. And just like the slide says, the world awaits your story. So a little bit about OC. We are actually founded in 1950 with 97 students. So that's 97 stories. Fast forward to 2020, and we actually have 2,000 students now on our campus. And so that means there's 2,000 stories awaiting the world to hear. I always love to start my presentations by saying that it's time to grow up. as a campus, we love to grow up on this campus. And so usually when you hear someone say grow up, you want them to kind of be a better person than they were before. And so at Oklahoma Christian University, there's 3 ways we want to help you grow. We want to help you grow in academics, grow in your faith, and more importantly, grow towards your future. So to get started, I'm already on the slide. Let's start with academics. So to grow in your academics, we actually have 80 programs. I'm actually an OC alum here, class of 2018, and I actually got my degree in journalism with a minor in youth ministry. So that's just 2 out of 80 programs we have on campus, which is biblical studies, business, liberal arts. We're actually number 1 in our engineering programs with computer engineering. We're actually number 1 in gaming animation, and we have a 90% acceptance rate within the medical field. We actually got a brand new cadaver lab that most of institutions that are in medicine are pretty impressed that our graduates have already had hands-on experience in the medical field. I also love that all of our professors have at least had hands-on experience in the subject that they are teaching, in the degree and majors that they are teaching. So I think they kind of know a thing or two about what they're talking about. When it comes to scholarships, I know you were thinking, I already love this place. I love the catchy theme song and the awesome admissions travel counselor that is speaking. And so I'm wondering, how do I afford it? We actually have great scholarship opportunities. We would love to, you can get scholarships on your ACT and your SAT and GPA scores if they are above a 19 or above a 980 with your SAT scores. We have performance-based scholarships, which are technically for those that want to go into performance and want to do music or theater. We ask that you have an audition on campus in order to receive those scholarships. We have church match scholarships, which are for if your church is wanting to give money towards your scholarship fund, we actually will match that by $1,000. If you have any other questions about other scholarships that we do offer, please ask me. I have a slide at the end that you can ask me any questions. Second, so we're gonna grow in our faith. Here at Oklahoma Christian University, we do have a main chapel, but we want to focus on making sure that your faith is a personal journey. So we create a program called Ethos, which is a way for you to have alternative chapels. We have multiple campus activities and multiple campus organizations, and each of those organizations does have a devotional, or what we call Ethos. We actually have a whole point system called Kudos. That's our nickname on campus. That before COVID, you had to have 68, but now during COVID, we only require you to have 20 per semester. So I think it's a really fun experience to enjoy and discover your own faith journey while on campus. We're also very mission-minded. On campus, we have over 30 mission programs on campus to help with your mission work. We have 30 programs, which is one is called HIM, which is Helpers in Mission. We also have a program in Honduras that a lot of our nursing majors end up going into to see more holistic approaches to how to, I guess, what's a better way to say it? Figure out more holistic ways of trying to figure out, try to do time myself. Just basically spiritual life. We also have other opportunities on campus, which includes, like I said, our 65 organizations. We have a program called Day 6 and a program called HSA for all of my freshmen and juniors that you get to be a campus student for 5 days. So ask me more about that. We actually have an Eagle for a Day, October 16th. So come on down, come and see us. We are doing in-person visits, so we love to see you. Any other questions that you may have, please put them in the Q&A. That's our lovely president, Jonathan Steiger, which we call Johnny D, on campus. And if you will take a screenshot of this screen, we are responding to COVID very abruptly, and we're doing it in the safest way possible. And if you take a screenshot of that screen real quick, any questions, or if I just talked really super duper fast, please just take a screenshot of that screen and hopefully I can hear from you.
Thank you very much. I'll leave the screen up for a second while, so if you leave your screen shared, Jana, we'll leave that up just for a second so people can catch that. It's a good time for me to remind everyone, which I'll remind you again in about 7 minutes or so, that this presentation is being recorded and it'll be available to everyone in about a week at the same place where you signed up for the session. Again, the recordings will be available there. I'm going to grab the screen now and remind everyone, use the Q&A function to ask questions of our representatives. And we have one presentation left for this session tonight, and it's from Pace University.
Hello, everybody. Hello. My name is Juanita Maya. I am one of the admission counselors at Pace University. I'm also an alum of the university. I'm your rep for Georgia. In the Q&A section is my colleague Bridget, and she will be answering any questions that you guys have about Pace. So what I'm going to tell you about Pace is that we do have 2 New York locations, one located in downtown Manhattan. We're about a 5-10 minute walk from Wall Street. It is your urban campus. Our New York City campus does allow students to kind of live and work and study and hang out and have fun in one of the greatest cities in the world. Our New York City campus does have about 6,000 undergraduate students and about 3,000 graduate students. On this campus, we have 4 dormitories, 2 freshman dorms and 2 upperclassmen dorms for our students to call home. We also do guarantee housing for all 4 years for our students, as long as they deposit by May 1st with us. For students that might want the more traditional route in their college experience, we have a campus in Westchester, New York. It is located about 45 minutes north of the city with 200 acres of land. This campus is home to our Division II athletics, as well as our state-of-the-art nature center. The Pleasantville campus is home to about 3,000 undergraduate students and about 1,000 graduate students. This campus does have easy access to the city. As I mentioned, it's about 45 minutes north. We have a shuttle that goes between the two several times during the day, but you also have access through our train system, the Metro North. One of the unique things about PACE is our PACE Path. It is a 4-year customized plan that assists students in planning their time at PACE, whether it's to maximize anything that PACE has to offer students, to make sure that you are market ready and you are marketable for when you're out there and being successful in the real world. The PACE Path is created alongside with a Students University 101 professor, and that is also their advisor. And this is going to help students accomplish anything that they want to map or plan out while they're with us. Maybe it's an internship at Nickelodeon or Goldman Sachs. Maybe it might be selecting a particular major or minor for the student in order to enhance their career and what's going to be beneficial for them in the long run. One of the important factors of the PACE path is that academics. At PACE, we do have over 150 majors and minors to choose from through 6 different schools of study. So we have our College of Health Professions, our Dyson College of Arts and Sciences, our Elizabeth Hobbs School of Law, our Lubin School of Business, our School of Education, and our Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information Systems. Another key factor in the PACE path is those career building internships, right? And so being that our career service is located in New York, we have one of the largest in the tri-state New York area. PACE University students can start working with their advisor as early as their 2nd semester freshman year to start preparing themselves to apply for those internships. PACE does offer its students career and internship fairs on both campuses several times during the year, as well as smaller spotlight events that are targeted for students at a particular major. I know we had a couple of big companies like Ernst & Young on campus last week, or quote unquote on campus last week, for our cybersecurity students. During these times, financial aid is definitely more important than ever. That's why 95% of PACE's first-year students do receive some form of financial aid. All of PACE's students will receive a merit-based scholarship. It is based off of the student's academic performance. Scholarships this year range from $13,000 to $29,000 a year. This scholarship is the students for all 4 years, as long as they maintain full-time status and whatever GPA is associated with that scholarship. Additionally, we always suggest that a student submit their FAFSA application in order to receive the federal student assistance as well. There is a link at the bottom of the slide where you can check out what your estimated scholarship and financial aid package might come out to be with us at PACE. Additionally, this year we have just been notified that if you file your FAFSA before December 1st, we will be awarding you an additional $1,000 scholarship in your package. The most important part is filing that application. So making sure that you let us know you're interested, right? So how do you do that? Through the Common App or through the PACE application. We actually have no preference. You have to submit to us your official high school transcript. PACE University is test optional. So you can or cannot submit those SATs to us if you wanted to or not. We are requiring 2 letters of recommendation and a personal statement with your application. Those very, very, very important deadlines that we have for you. So early decision, the binding of the decisions is November 1st. We have 2 early action application deadlines for you. That's November 15th and December 1st. Keep in mind that December 1st also does include FAFSA for PACE. And then for our performing arts students, it is super important that you do hit that December 15th deadline, and then regular and nursing on February 15th. And then here's just some contact information for the undergraduate admission office in New York and Westchester, as well as my contact information, and of course, financial aid. So if you want to take a quick little picture of that, feel free to, and feel free to contact me whenever you have any questions. And that's it for me.
Thank you very much, Juanita. We appreciate that. And we'll leave that up for a few extra seconds. And I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening for this session. When you close your window, you will get a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide through that survey. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions at the same place you signed up for this one. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings for this event. Again, same website you signed up at. And that's where you can find all of the recordings. Again, thank you to each of our presenters for presenting during this session. And thanks to all of you for attending tonight. Have a good evening.